Today I'm going to be showing you the new Asus ROG G550. Just came in the mail yesterday. So inside this nice big black box, you got a smaller white box. So that also opens. Then inside, in this nice sleeve, you have your Asus laptop. It's a nice black brushed metal. It's very nice with, you got some red, you got some nice red trim here on top, if you can see that. Nice Asus, and then the Republic for gaming. Side you got this sleeve, but I mean overall it's a pretty decent looking laptop. I did the boot up time yesterday and it was about 14-15 seconds. Not the initial boot, but after it got going, everything running. So it was pretty fast. So I'll show you that here. And right here you got your nice backlit keyboard. So I mean that was pretty fast compared to my other computer. It took forever to boot up. Get signed in here. So let's see. So you got, you know, your main Windows 8.1 screen here. I really like this background. It comes with it. It's like the default or whatever. Pretty nice. So I mean that was pretty fast startup time and all. So this is running an Intel iCore of i7 at 4,710 hertz. Which is, you know, 2.5 gigahertz. This one's overclocked, I think, by like 5%, I think it said. Let's see, it runs, let's see, it has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 850M. Mine has a 8 gigabyte memory in it. As I said already, it's running Windows 8.1. I'm going to have to reinstall it, just because it was kind of weird. I was looking around and it said, kind of split it. It split half of it between my C and D drives. And it only has one hard drive, so I'm going to reinstall it so it's all on one, just to make it a little easier for me. But then here you have you can set your backlit keyboard. It has 3 settings. It has off, low, medium, and then high, and it looks a lot better in the dark. And then for ports on the side here, you have your power cable. Then you have this little orange one, and it's for the sub that comes with it: Ethernet, HDMI, Lightning 2 3.0s, and then a headphone microphone jack. On your other side, you have a DVD drive, another 3.0, and then an SD slot for your cards. So I mean that's pretty much it for that. I mean there's a lot more details inside with all the specs and everything. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit later. But inside your box here, let's get a little closer up. They give you a couple zip ties, Asus. Some instruction manuals, screen cleaner, some more instruction manuals, all that good stuff. Right here you have your power cord, and then for the actual power block itself, lift up this, and it's about twice the size as like a MacBook Pro power block, but I mean it's pretty light, it's not too bad. Got a good size cord here. And then finally, you have your sub. So I mean, it's pretty light. How it works is you just snap this bottom off here, pull this cord out. You can either leave this on or just snap it back on. I like to snap it back on. But I mean, that's everything that's in the box. So let's maybe I'll show you how that works and how it makes it sound. Get this out of the way here. Let me just log in. So now I already have it all set up. But let's see. You got all your power stuff. So it comes with this Music Maker Jam. It's pretty interesting. But I'll just show you kind of how it works. So let's see. Let's go to dubstep just to get some more of that bass. So you got, that's without it, you know. And then if I plug this here on inside, so it definitely adds more to it. Let's try turning it up. Then I'll unplug it. So there's definitely a different sound there, and this one's kind of interesting. You can mess around with it a lot. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with that. So I mean, it's pretty good overall. I really like it, except for the fact that it all put everything on this. It split up the C and Ds. So I'm gonna have to reprioritize that and just make it all into one, so I can download Steam games all in one. Don't have to worry about switching them over to anything else. If all you came to see was the unboxing, that part's just about over. But if you want to have some of the specs on it, that's what I'll be doing now. So this has an Intel Core i7 processor, 2.5 gigahertz with the 8 gigabyte memory and a 750 gigabyte hard drive. The graphics card it's running is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 850M. It's running at 1920 by 1080, has a Windows 8.1 64-bit with the DVD, RW, CD-RW drive. So those are like the big main ones. This is a 15.4 inch. You can get them in 17 inches too, I think. It only weighs 6 pounds, so it's still pretty light. It's pretty thin. It has a quad-core processor. Let's see. This model does not have a touchscreen, which personally I don't like touchscreens that much. And if you're buying it for a gaming computer, touchscreens aren't really the way to go. So I mean, but everything's going to be in 1080. And then the hard drive also, I said it's 750 gigabyte, but it's running at 7,200 RPMs. So they say you have like 32 gigabyte free Asus web storage for 3 years, but I mean 32 gigs isn't a whole lot, and I didn't buy the computer for that. So the memory, it only has an 8 gigabyte memory. I would have liked 16, but I mean, it supports up to 16, so maybe I'll upgrade that later. I mean, it has LAN, Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is 4.0. I already said some of the ports, but the USB has 3 3.0 USB ports. It has a mini display port, 1 HDMI, and then like the microphone headphone combo jack. I personally like the split one where you have 2 different jacks for it, but this one just doesn't have it, so I'm gonna get a splitter off of like Amazon or something for it. So I mean, that won't be a huge deal. The battery life, it gets up to 3.5 hours. Of course, that's not like when you're gaming or anything. When you're gaming, it's gonna get a lot less. But I mean, I have it plugged in when I'm gaming, so that's not a problem at all. I did a little bit of gaming the other day. It ran super nice. It was super smooth. The graphics are really good. I'm really liking it. Maybe like next video or something, I'll show some gameplay of some of the newest games like BioShock, Borderlands 2, Fallout, New Vegas, just that kind of stuff, and see what the frames per second is and just how it looks, and show you guys how it looks to like maybe let you guys get more of a feel for it to see if you're gonna get one or not. So I mean, I really like it. When I was talking earlier about the hard drive space, how it was split into two, here's, and you guys can't see that at all. Okay, so it was the local disk space was split into two, so it's not anymore because I reinstalled the operating system 8.1 or whatever, and that took quite a while, but we did end up, there was two local disks, there was a C disk also, but what we didn't know, there was 4 other ghost local disk drives too, when we finally found all of them. So we deleted all of that, and now it's all in one. I like that a lot better. Just so all your stuff is split up, and you don't have to, like, once your C drive got full, you didn't have to keep telling it to go over to the D or whatever. So now it's all in one. I really like that. So thanks to Ryan for helping me do that. It was a lot of work. It was like 3 hours or whatever. So yeah. And that's about it. Like I said, when I get some gameplay or something, I'll show you guys. This one I actually got a pretty good deal on. If you go to newegg.com, I'll post the link in the description. But on Newegg, it was only $1,099. And then there's a special bundle deal. It's a limited offer though. But basically, you get Grid 2 Auto Sports, a couple other games. Grid 2 is like $50 on Steam, but it gives you those basically for free if you get in the limited quantity offers. This does sell out very fast. It's currently out of stock right now. I had to wait for mine. I hit the auto notify. It came in like 4 days, and then I ordered it. I was very happy, and then a couple hours later it was back out of stock again. But this is pretty cheap to get it from this website if you can get it. I would recommend it. Like I said, I'll post it in the description. I watched some other reviews on it, and they seem to really like it. The trackpad, I know there is some dealing about it, but what I think, like, it is a little wacky. I kind of just got to get used to it. You can't click like down here in the corners like I'm used to on a Mac. So you kind of have to click a little bit farther up, like right here. You can't click like down on the edge here. I mean, that's just getting used to. I use a mouse most of the time, so it's not a huge deal. But I really like the keyboard. There's 3 settings, you know. Then you can adjust your brightness. Screen brightness. Also, it has this Asus Gamers of the Republic on the back that lightens and darkens based on your display screen. If you have it turned up high or low, it's going to change the back one as well. So I think that's about it. Anything else, then I guess I'll just make another video. One more or two more things. So I'll do the boot up time, and then I'll show you one more button it has. So down here we have our clock, and I'm going to press power and start at the same time. So as soon as it gets to login screen, I'll stop it. 12.5 seconds. That's pretty dang fast. So I'll show you one more key that it has. Hold on here. Okay, so logging in. Usually takes a little faster. It usually is a little faster, but I just had to install some updates. But it has this hotkey down here in the corner. So it's like the power button, but doesn't have the power symbol or anything. You can set that up. I set it up to Steam. So what you do, you just push that button there. So I have it installed to Steam. It looks like Steam is updating right now. So it might take a little longer than normal, but it should pop up. I was using this like all day yesterday, so yeah, here it goes. Just because it had to install some updates, it's taking a bit longer. Yeah, so start offline. I'm not online right now. So there it is. Steam's open. So now that it's actually up, I'll show you like one more time. So push it, it's right back to it already. So that's just completely closed out of it. Look down here in the corner. It is not running. Steam is not on right now. Zoom back out. Push it once. Steam's already up. That's how fast it is. If you hold it for 8 seconds, hotkey, Windows should pop up. Insta-key. What this does is you can set that hotkey to a whole bunch of different stuff. So I mean, you have volume fader, instant apps, blended preset, media player, where you can go up to here to this gear, and then you can search stuff and then set it to anything on your computer to open any tab. So now I think that's just about it. Like I said before, I really like the Asus ROG G550. And if I think of anything more, I'll let you know. And I'll plan to upload some gameplay later. So be looking for that, and thanks for watching, guys.